Good morning, guys. So, I wanted to share a dream that I had this morning. And in my dream, it was pure dark, just pure dark. And I saw stars lined up. And all of a sudden, the stars ascended into the dark sky. And some went forward, like straight up, some went to the left, and some went to the right. Okay. So if you guys ever seen like a military ceremony with airplanes that when they just shoot up into the sky, that was the way that the stars went into the dark sky. Okay. So when I looked up 508 in the Strong's Concordance, the Greek word associated to 508 was upper room. And so when I looked up upper room, it led me to Luke 22, verse 12. Okay. And so the verse says, "And he will show you a large upper room furnished. Prepare it there." Now, what they're talking about that they're preparing in this room is the meal for the Passover. The title of this passage is the Passover with the disciples. So here Jesus tells Peter and John how they will find the room that they will need to prepare for the Passover meal. And so when I read this, I thought about how God has been highlighting Exodus chapter 12, which is the event that the Passover celebrates, right? And it's the event that God has highlighted to us that we would also experience our modern day Exodus when this time of judgment and blessings occur, okay? And so while seeing the dream, right, I heard the word take off. Now, take off means to depart hastily, okay? And so in Exodus chapter 12, verse 39, it speaks of how the Israelites, when they experienced their deliverance, right, during the Passover, they had to leave hastily, right? So it says here in the verse, this is Exodus 12, verse 39. "And they baked unleavened cakes of the dough that they had brought out of Egypt, for it was not leavened, because they were thrust out of Egypt and could not wait, nor had they prepared any provisions for themselves." Okay, guys. So when I heard takeoff and I saw the stars go into the sky, I knew God was saying that He's about to have us depart, right, from this season. He's about to have us ascend into what He has called us to and what He has for us, right? And it's going to happen quickly because they departed hastily, just like with the Israelites when they experienced the Exodus, the original Passover, okay? Just like during that time, how it occurred hastily, it's going to occur hastily for us. Now, I want to highlight that in the Luke 22, right, in that small passage that talks about the preparation of the table, it's the title was the Passover with the disciples. And if you guys remember, in September, around the time of Rosh Hashanah, God was really speaking about the importance of the role of the disciple, right? And so it was a spiritual growth time, a time of preparation as to what He was going to call us into in whatever role He gives us as disciples, right? And so when I heard takeoff, I also understood that He was saying that we're going to be taking off into this. So not only are we taking off into experiencing our Passover, right, but we're also taking off into our assignments now that we have been made disciples. So all those who have taken heed during that time of spiritual growth will now experience their Passover season, okay? Their time of deliverance, right? Their time of gaining provision. Because remember, when the Israelites left Egypt in the Passover, right? They plundered the Egyptians and they ended up leaving with all the wealth of the Egyptians. So it's this season of restoration, guys. This season of deliverance, okay? And so something else I wanted to highlight was that the 508 Hebrew, the word was Epal, and that's actually a name that means God of doing, which means this will be by God's hand. All this will be done by God's hand so that He can get the glory that He deserves, okay? And so I'm kind of like taken back by all this because today is November 14th. And remember, guys, God kept highlighting November 14th at midnight. And the fact that he gave me this dream talking about a takeoff. And I understood that those stars in the dream were his children of the light, right? Who he's sending into the darkness, right? As disciples, but also who he is ascending and lifting out of the darkness, okay? And remember that this month of Kislev that starts tonight, right, is known as the month of darkness, but also the month of light overcoming darkness, guys. So I just think it's so beautiful how God speaks to us and how he confirms his words. And I just want you guys to be encouraged as we enter this new Hebrew month, right, Kislev, and just be watchful of God's hand in your lives. Be very close, like continue to abide in the Lord. Listen for instructions because I know he's going to be giving specific instructions to his children in the preparation of this takeoff. Just like he did the Israelites and he prepared specific instructions, so too I believe he's going to start giving instructions. Remember that in the 14th day of midnight, right, in that revelation, it was both tied to instructions that were given around that time. So that's why I'm telling you guys, pay attention during this time. God is going to be giving instructions. And guys, yesterday, I'm going to share this with you guys. I wasn't expecting to, but I'm going to share this with you guys. Yesterday, this was the word God gave me. He said, Tuesday and Wednesday will be big days for you. This I have said. Come Monday, there will be great hope. For the battle has been won, my children. The battle has been won. Listen intently, for your time has come. My will be done on earth as it is in heaven, starting today. And he gave that word to me yesterday morning. And yesterday morning, so in the word, he says, Monday, there will be great hope. Yesterday, I experienced something that increased my hope as to seeing the fulfillment of the promise that God made me. And so if that part was fulfilled, then when he says Tuesday and Wednesday will be big days for you, and it's not just for me, because he says for the battle has been won, my children. So I know he wasn't just speaking to me. So guys, just all the correlation of the past words God has given me that we've seen here and on the ministry, I believe we just need to be very vigilant and listening for instructions, especially today, okay? Because God is doing it. God is doing it. And I just pray this encourages you guys to just keep seeking him and keep standing in faith, okay? I love you guys so much. And until next time.